Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you could come back to Granny's Place for some more stories. Today is a beautiful August day here in Chicago. This morning I saw a huge flock of sparrows. They were all on one bush. So you know what that means. Fall is on the way. The flocks are coming together and pretty soon they'll be heading south for the winter. So hopefully we have a few more weeks of warm weather, and I hope you're doing well. So today I found some more stories, some more animal stories that I'm going to read to you today, and they're really fun. So listen up. I have with me my little stuffies, as my granddaughter calls them, little stuffies. This is Eeyore from the Winnie the Pooh. So if you have a little stuffy or a stuffed animal that you would like to bring along to our story time, you can go get that right now. And the first book we are going to read is called Clifford Gets a Job. It's by Norman Bridwell. Hello, I'm Emily Elizabeth. If you don't live on my street, you may not know me, or my dog, Clifford. He's a lot of fun to play with. There is only one bad thing about Clifford. He eats a lot of dog food, and a lot of dog food costs a lot of money. We were spending all our money for dog food. Mother and Daddy didn't know what to do. We will have to send Clifford away, they said. Clifford didn't want to go away. He made up his mind to get a job and pay for his own dog food. He decided to join the circus. Good old Clifford. The circus man liked Clifford. Clifford got the job. But they put him in the sideshow, and he just sat there, and people just looked at him. Clifford wanted to do something. He peeked into a tent. He saw little dogs doing tricks. Clifford wanted to do tricks too. So he ran into the tent and he tried to jump through the hoop, just like the little dogs. But that didn't work. In the next ring, Clifford saw a little dog riding on a pony. Clifford thinks he can do anything that a little dog can do. But he can't. The circus man was angry. He asked Clifford to leave. Don't worry, I said. You can get another job. There's Emily Elizabeth. So we went to see a farmer. The farmer thought Clifford would be a good farm dog. He said Clifford could work for him. First, Clifford rounded up the cows. There they go, through the fence. Then Clifford brought home a wagon full of hay. He was doing so well. You see Emily Elizabeth sitting on the hay. Then he saw a rat running to the barn. Clifford knew that rats on a farm are very bad. So Clifford chased the rat. Oh dear. Clifford and I started home. We felt very bad. Everything had gone wrong. Suddenly, a car came speeding past us. And right behind it came a police car. They were chasing robbers. Clifford took a shortcut through the woods and caught those robbers. I was very proud. The chief of police offered Clifford a job as a police dog. Now Clifford goes to work every day. They don't pay him money. What? Every week they send Clifford a lot of dog food. So now we can keep him. Isn't that wonderful? Good old Clifford. The end. Wow, that was a great story. I hope you enjoyed it too. The next story is a make-believe story. Many stories of animals are make-believe. This is such a fun book. It's called Wednesday is Spaghetti Day by Marianne Coca-Leffler. Do you ever wonder what your pet cats do when you leave them home alone? Let's find out. Katrina paced impatiently while everyone ate breakfast. Katrina was the cat. No one could be late today, for today was Wednesday, and Wednesday is Spaghetti Day. And all of Katrina's cat friends were coming for lunch. She thought, oh, poor Kitty is going to be home all alone. And Kitty thought, oh, finally they're leaving. As Katrina cleaned up after breakfast, her friends began to arrive. The kids will be home at 3 o'clock, she warned. So the cats got right to work, preparing their lunch. As Scruffy made the salad and Ruby set the table, Freckles dashed in, slamming the door behind him. Sorry I'm late, Freckles said. The kids made me play house with them again. Freckles quickly took off his bonnet and booties and got to work. The cats continued cooking. Here's a cheerleader saying, rah, rah, we're cooking dinner. And soon their long-awaited Italian lunch was ready. Doesn't that look delicious? They sang and they danced and sang and danced and ate their spaghetti. They lifted their glasses and toasted each other. It was wonderful. None of the cats could remember having such a feast. But just as they were about to eat their spumoni ice cream, the clock struck 3. Ding, ding, ding. And a school bus pulled up to the corner. Oh my! They were all in a flutter. What would they do? Guess what? They hid their lunch all over Ruby. Remember, Ruby said, it's going to be my house tomorrow for Mexican food. And off she went. There she goes. down the sidewalk just when the kids came home. I don't think they noticed her. When the kids got home, it was just like another day. Here, kitty, kitty. Katrina walked by, fluffing her tail. No cat food for me, she said. Tomorrow is another day of feasting. For tomorrow is Thursday. Ole! And Thursday is guacamole day. Sounds like those kitties had a different house to go to every single day to make their feast. What a fun story. Okay, next we're going to read The Runaway Chick, written by Erica Briers, illustrated by Stephanie Bowie. The Runaway Chick. Once there was a little chick who lived with his family on a farm. They had a comfortable hen house to snuggle up in at night, and a lovely pen to run about in during the day. Never leave the safety of the farmyard, warned his mother, or the big bad fox will get you. He has terrible teeth and terrible claws. But Little Chick did not listen. Little Chick longed to explore beyond the farmyard fence. He wasn't afraid of the big bad fox or his terrible teeth and terrible claws. There was just so much to see. Then, one day, Little Chick was chasing a butterfly. It fluttered across the field and away beyond the fence, and Little Chick went after it. Runaway Chick! How he ran through the daisies, down the hill, toward the trees. There were so many things to see that Little Chick didn't notice how close he was getting to the dark wood. He stopped to look at a caterpillar crawling through the grass, and then he saw a bumblebee bumbling along. Bzz, bzz, went the bee. But then Little Chick saw his butterfly again, and he set off after it. Before he knew it, he was standing in the shadows where the wood began. Just then, a squeaky voice said, "You don't want to go in there, or the big bad fox will get you." It was a little wood mouse, and he was very, very frightened of the fox and his terrible teeth and terrible claws. But Little Chick didn't listen and ran on after the beautiful butterfly. On went Runaway Chick until he met a friendly squirrel. "I wouldn't go any further if I were you," said the squirrel, "or the big bad fox will get you. Haven't you heard about his terrible claws and terrible teeth?" But Little Chick didn't listen, and he carried on, chasing the butterfly straight into the woods. Little Chick didn't notice how far into the woods he had run. There were prickly brambles and slithering snails, scuttling spiders, and big black beetles. All around him was the dark, dark wood. See all the little critters? Little Chick thought about terrible teeth and terrible claws, and now he didn't feel so brave anymore. Suddenly, Little Chick heard a noise. a big bad foxy sort of noise, and it was right beside him. He hid, still as a stone. Suddenly, he couldn't hold his breath any longer. Little Chick let out a whoosh of air which made the leaves around him rustle. The fox will get me now, he thought. But in fact, the fox was frightened by the noise and shrunk away. All was quiet and still. Little Chick was about to run home as fast as he could when he heard another noise. It was getting closer and closer and closer. Little Chick trembled as the leaves around him parted and a big wet nose reached down toward him. It was the farm dog, come to take him home. Come here, Little Chick, said Dog. It's almost dark and it's time you were safe back and warm in the hen house. Little Chick was so tired he could hardly walk, but the kind dog bent right down so that Little Chick could hop onto his head. Let's go home, Dog said. Everyone was pleased to see Little Chick and thanked Dog for bringing him home safely. Little Chick snuggled close and tight to his mother. I thought the fox was going to eat me, he wailed. Never go into the big dark wood again, warned his mother, or next time he will. And for once, Little Chick agreed. There he is, safe at home where he belongs. The end. Well, thank you so much again for coming to Granny's Place. Please spread the word about Granny's Place if you have friends or family that like to listen to kids' stories. So I hope you have a wonderful day or night. I will see you back soon. You take care. Bye-bye.